welcome back. I am home back from my wonderful friend's house. We all met up last week in Illinois in a cornfield and had a great time, had a great meetup at Westwood's place. So if you can ever get to one of our meetups, it's definitely worth it. The fam bam is there, and we share a lot of information and big hugs, and a lot of people brought lots of amazing food this time, which was really cool. Little Mama Marky was cooking up a storm for everybody, and Mitch was, of course, smoking it up, not in that way, but like with meat and stuff. And gosh, everybody was kind of doing something. My husband made some stuff, and of course, Westwood was like hustling, being the host with the most for everybody as well. So it's just a great time for everybody all around. We had some new people come, and just a wonderful, wonderful time. So I'm going to see what Westwood has to talk about and we'll do a little weekend hangover wrap up. Paulie has not posted all his pictures yet in the group chat, so we'll get on to him about that. There are some pictures that will not be shown ever. And yes, so you have to get there and be there for the real thing, but be right back. Also, it's Friday, so grab something red, drink out of something red, put some red lipstick on, but most of all, remember everyone deployed. So we'll be right back right after this. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's been a week already.
I know. Goes fast.
Goes so fast.
It does.
Fast.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
Yes. So we had another great meetup in the books. The 12th, you said, at Westwood. Can't believe that.
12th one. Yes. Full dozen. Gotta make it a baker's dozen. We need one more.
Yeah, we can do that. I actually might sneak one in before the end of the year. I don't know.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see how things work.
Might be the first white Westwood weekend. Like a
triple Westwood.
WW. That's 4 Westwood weekend. White Westwood weekend. That's like a 4 pack of W's. I don't know. And if it has another W added onto it.
I know what you're talking about. Gotcha.
We'll see what happens.
I'll be involved, but not in the way you think.
Yeah, no, you not.
No way.
Oh man. It was such a good time. Yeah, Tom got to come out.
Yes.
That was so much fun. That was his first time at Westwood's.
I know. First one. Hard to believe.
Yeah. Of course, Moto King was there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if it's cold, do we get to snuggle at Westwood's? Of course. Mark Weems was there.
Snuggle tickets, you gotta buy the snuggle ticket. It costs you like coin.
Oh my goodness.
I'm nice and furry, so it might irritate your skin. You gotta be careful.
You keep us extra, Mom. That's what happens.
Right.
We missed insulation. Jake wasn't able to make it this time. We missed him.
He was planning on it, but he had some things happen, so
well, we understand. Not everybody can make all of them, but
except you and Paulie and Mitch. 3
so far.
That's it. There's only 3 people.
I hope to never miss a Westwood.
I'll schedule it around you, so we'll be fine.
That's fine. Yeah, we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I loved all the cooking everybody did. That was fun. Mitch, great mac and cheese, and Marky was cooking stuff all the time, and yeah, it was good.
I have to get off the Westwood diet. The bad diet that week. I'm doing fine though. I'm doing fine.
Well, and
back to normal.
Sweet Crypto Experiences by St. Jerome was handing out gold backs, half gold backs.
Yes.
That was so generous.
No, I've got one here.
Yeah,
Beautiful gold backs.
the Oklahoma one. Yeah,
Yes.
zoom in on that beautiful girl, cowgirl. Hmm.
All the ladies at the Westwood bar.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
it was
All
pretty.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Good
Good
stuff.
time.
We seem very zoomed in. I don't know if I like the zoomed in. I'll stay with the zoomed out. We want to have the Litecoin in there. Hey,
Well,
what?
the grays, the whites.
There you go. What just happened? Was that dump in crypto related to? I know the stock market dumped right before then.
Yes, it did.
But was that more related to the Chinese?
That's the narrative. I
Announcement?
mean, the Chinese tariffs that Trump announced on, I think, Truth Social, hey, we're going to go big on the tariffs. And, there was speculation he's not going to meet with Xi Jinping or whatever his name is. And so it supposedly spooked the markets. But I mean, come on. Completely engineered. I didn't even know about it. I'm doing my own thing. I come out here to the bar to get ready, kind of clean it up a little bit. I move the Litecoin ticker. It says $90 Litecoin. I'm like, this thing's broken. That isn't right. And so I look at it now, it says 94.12. Well, so I go on Coinbase and it's like, oh, $110, $113. I go on
Coinbase
crypto.com and I'm thinking, okay, you
you
can't
could,
buy it for that price, even though it's saying that price. What is going on? So I'm curious, anybody in the chat, what's the cheapest, you saw were able to buy any Litecoin for during this dump or any other crypto for that matter? Could you buy it?
yeah, I could get on Cash App because you couldn't even get on Coinbase.
No, it kept saying, all kinds of error messages.
Yeah, error,
Oh, yeah.
conveniently. But
Must have buying it up on the backside.
I was able to get some Bitcoin through Cash App at
Okay.
107.
Nice.
107. Yeah.
There you go.
I felt good about that.
Well, that's a good number. Yeah.
It's a good number.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did because I'm just curious if anybody was able to execute some buy orders and what price. I mean, because my ticker is way lower than any stated price I saw on any exchange.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's interesting too because of what's going on with the in the silver markets and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about like, oh, there is this big battle with the physical and the paper silver, and they're trying to keep it down. And they're even at that with some kind of weird borrowing thing, 15%. They're still not able to, or some futures thing, they're still not able to keep it below $50. And so now we're on this weekend. And that may be part of this distraction of the markets and whatever. And then Powell came out with a statement. Oh, no, Besant came out with a statement. I put it on X because I knew I would forget what it was. Let me read it because, let's see. It was like something like, yeah, here it is. That Scott Bessent says U.S. Treasury is ready to take immediate exceptional measures to ensure market stability. I was like, wasn't that the stuff that like the Fed used to say?
Yep.
Why is the treasurer saying?
Where's Powell at? Has he made a statement? Jerome
Well,
Powell?
he's too late usually.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Right. That's pay attention to who's speaking now and who has the voice.
Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting. And this week, remember the memes that were floating around about where Trump was doing the FAFO and he was putting shells on the beach?
Yeah.
And then they hired this guy named Beaches. Literally, that's his name, is Beaches. And he is the new CEO of the IRS. And they moved him under or into the office of the Social Security office under the Treasury. Huh?
Yeah, what? What's happening? And then we got 50% or more of the IRS agents gone as of October 8th?
Yeah, I think it's 70% furloughed.
Yeah, it might be.
And then they're starting, firing them and all that.
Mhm.
not be rehired.
Well, I mean, if I were running the country, we've got a government shutdown. Well, time to take some action, sweep them out. And when we open back up, it might look a whole lot different under new management. You know how the restaurants, when they
Yeah.
shut down, they come back under new management. Hey, why not?
Why not? The good thing
Probably not.
was that Trump did get all of his cabinet appointed, approved through, and all the judges that he appointed through before all that. So that was good.
Got everything set up.
Yeah. We saw,
Indictments rolling out. People. Getting what Letitia James and her name and
yeah.
the Comey thing and I don't know there's somebody else.
Brennan has been indicted. There's a huge list. Yeah.
Who's next?
All the list of characters that we talked about, but what's
The
weird?
first administration early on.
Yes.
First Trump administration.
That's what Mom was talking about today. I was like, wait a minute, but all this really happened I think it all happened in 2016. And then I think the military stepped in and took care of it then. And then they were like, okay, now we need to make it look like it happened in 2020 for the public. Now that we've got everybody safe. And then we'll show them now 4 or 5 years later. Here we are, 10 years.
Out. Yeah.
Oh, now everybody's okay and we've got it figured out. And now we're going to show everybody what happened to them. Because, once again, like the Q post, you can't fool a man, or it's easier to fool a man than tell him that he's been fooled. So you have to show them, you know.
Well, definitely seeing a lot happening.
Yeah.
Hi, Tilly.
Durand, I wore Nana out. We went, we had chiropractic appointment this morning, and then there was a highway sale. Oh, there we go with the balloons. There's a highway sale on Highway 22, and so we had a highway sale and went and saw my friend Royce, who I got to meet through some picking stuff on another highway sale, or maybe that was a citywide sale. I don't remember. And so he told us about a highway sale. So we went up and saw him and got some stuff. Actually, I got a few presents for Westwood. I was going to show you.
Ooh.
I got you. So I got you the Joker.
Oh, yes.
With Joaquin. Oh, I always saved the best one for last. Okay. I got you the Hulk.
All right.
Thought that was a good one.
That's incredible.
Conan with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, he's back. What's going on?
You like that one?
Is it the Barbarian or the Destroyer? Or is it both?
I don't know. I think it's it has a bunch of them in it or something. Yeah. Franchise collection.
Oh man, it's got the whole thing.
The complete quest. It says.
Holy cow! Wow.
Complete quest.
Entertain me harder, baby.
Star Wars and Star Wars 2.
Dang. Classics.
Yes. This one, Blazing Saddles.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
My older brothers introduced me to that, and I
no stinking badges.
Hadn't known all
the
words in this.
All the language.
That's a bad movie. I got this one for the boys.
Now, which one's this? Is this
Pamela Anderson Barbed Wire?
Barbed Wire. Okay. Be the only one that gets any action. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't. This is like Batman and Robin.
Okay.
I didn't know what that.
Another Schwarzenegger one. That's Mr. Freeze.
Maybe. Yes, it is.
Freeze. Arnold.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
All right. Which one? There's so many. The original.
Widescreen edition. I don't know.
I'll take it.
I don't know. It's the one where he's upside down kissing a girl.
Oh my. If only I could do that. How anyway.
You could probably do that.
How cool would that be?
And then Clint Eastwood, the outlaw Josie Wales.
Oh man, what a great flick.
That's the last one.
I
So I got
love it. That's so awesome.
yeah.
Thank you.
So now I just have to find the player. But I'm in search of.
In search of a player.
In search of player. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, ask if I'll leave it there.
it's a good countdown though. Yeah. So if we end up doing a winter Westwood, we can have like a little movie
right. We can get it all set up. Boom.
thing going. Yeah.
We'll have an outdoor projector. I'm just kidding.
No.
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 We can all huddle down in the basement and watch it on the big screen.
There you go. And then we don't have to watch football or whatever.
Right.
On. Yeah.
Watch all that entertainment, NFL, that entertainment theater thing.
Yes. The other movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no kidding. Thank you. That was very thoughtful of you. I appreciate that.
I was excited when I saw him. So
I know I was buying CDs this week too. I'm the throwback. I mean, really, I'm just like, gotta get back in time. Just saying.
We did hit the 88 today, or not today, this week, when it was interesting to me that we hit, like, silver hit 48, 88 on the same, I think it was Thursday, and the same day that Trump signed the peace deal with the Palestinians and whatever, and the whole
Oh
thing.
yeah, by the way, there's peace in the Middle East now.
Yeah, there's peace in the Middle East. Yeah. But that was his 8th deal. Now, as he kept talking about that and hinting about that being 7, 8, 8, and I think that was like the to me that was the Q8, and the 88 miles per hour. So I felt like that might have been a 88 miles per hour. Why is my computer flipping out? Hold on. It's trying to like restart something. No, not right now.
Restarting spyware.
Yeah, something's trying to restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
CIA app.
Hi. It's just little old me. If you could let my mother call me, I'd really appreciate it.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, if I can have my original YouTube channel back so that I can get to my Apple account,
that'd be great.
I would appreciate that as well. I'm just a homeschool.
You need to wear more flair. You need more flair. Yeah.
I'm just a homeschool mom in Arkansas. Mostly harmless.
Mostly.
Unless you mess with my kids or my friends. But otherwise, mostly harmless.
Yeah.
But anyway. So we're back to what were we talking about? Oh, silver.
Sure.
Yeah, the big excitement this week.
It is exciting. It's held strong through all the dumps. I mean, the stock market and crypto today, it's still right there at the 50, isn't it? $50.
Somebody showed a really cool chart where they were showing like gold cup and handle and then a moonshot for gold. And they showed that silver was at the cup and about to do the handle, I guess, or just the handle.
A little sideways action. And then
and so they were saying silver's getting ready to kind of do the same thing.
Prime time. It's expected. It hits that 50 level because it's done it twice in the last 45 years. And this is the third time. So yeah, it'll do a little probably consolidation sideways stuff, because you get a lot of people out there that bought at the top, held it for a long time, and they're like, finally, it's $50. I'm out. It's just that psychology of it. It's like, okay, I'm even finally. And, and people that have held it for a while, bought it at $15, they might say, it's at the all-time high. Maybe I'll take a little profit. But then, I mean,
season of life too. Like, I did. I bought it at 15 and I need to pay off my car.
Right. I tripled it. So
this was my goal. And you know what? If that make a plan, work your plan, never be like, also don't be greedy. Like if that's your plan, work your plan and pay off your stuff. And
exactly. Think of the freedom we'll have every month.
Yeah.
That you don't have now, that you're a slave to the debt system. Get rid of that.
'Cause we sure
And
had some regret going through part of our crypto education, when stuff went so high and, um, we could have made different choices when it was, 21 and then stuff dumped after that,
right, hard.
Um, yeah, because we didn't while it was so high, we didn't go right into, you know, all into precious metals. Nobody
Right.
makes every perfect trade.
No.
That's if
No.
anybody's only telling you their best trades, then that's the girl on
I
the
always win at the casino.
yeah, that's the girl on the first date. You need to take her swimming, and see what she looks like without her makeup on. That's not
Nice.
that's not how that's not how we always live.
That's good advice.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah, because you see some of these videos, you see the people that this is how I look, and then they put all the makeup on, and you're like,
Yeah.
really? Totally different. What the
And
frick?
the filters now, my god.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I know. I got my filter on right now. I know that.
Your
I'm
beard.
unfiltered and I have no filter
Yeah, I don't wear a filter.
usually.
No. I don't want anybody to be disappointed when they meet me in person. Just me.
Right.
Just plain old me.
Mm. Well, plain old you is pretty good. So, yeah, the whole metals thing, there's rumors now, and I don't know if I can't validate it and verify it, but that the refiners, when you take in different metals to get them melted down, they refine it into a specific metal, that the silver miners or refiners are no longer taking anymore because they're so backlogged on the refining process. And I mean, we talked about it a little bit before the show, but it is a little counterintuitive because, okay, if there's that much silver coming to the market, wouldn't that push the price down? Well, it seems that if there's that much demand in the market that they can't refine it fast enough, then I mean, that will put a kind of a bottleneck in it because, anybody that wants to bring it to the table and have it refined has to sit in a queue and wait while all the other stuff gets refined because there is so much demand, and it looks like there is a lot of demand because it's staying at $50. I mean, it got knocked down to 47 earlier, and now it's back up to 50 for the weekend. So there is that much demand that's got to get churned through. Now there's stuff in the pipeline, it sounds like, that they'll be able to refine later. But like we were talking about the Mexican mint,
Yeah.
this year, the silver libertads that they make, it's like the silver eagle, of Mexico. It's a 1 ounce silver round or silver sovereign coin, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of them, and they're kind of sketchy on how they do things. But this year, the regular strike 1 ounce silver libertadas, I think St. Jerome taught me to, plural libertadas.
Mhm.
Um, Kind of looks like the picture on the front, the Tatas. So you've got only 500 of them. 500 is all they're making. And I mean, that's just unheard of. And I saw on AppMex, they were doing auctions on these, graded in perfect condition, a 70 by PCGS. They had an auction, and one of them went for 10 grand for an ounce of silver.
What?
Yes.
Okay. You know,
Because there's only 500. And if somebody wants to collect the set, and there's only going to be one, you can only get 500 ever.
I just pulled up my photos and exactly what I wanted. Nope, not exactly what I wanted to show you. I thought it was what exactly I wanted to show you pulled up, but it wasn't.
That's libertarded.
That is libertarded. While we were at Westwood's,
I have one here, actually.
the Trump coin came out, and half the people thought it was a joke. I, always do my research. I was like,
Right.
come on, that's just artwork. Then we looked, and it is real. And I'm trying to remember, was it from the Treasury or from the Mint? I want to say it was from the Treasury. I have too many pictures of my dog. Where is that picture?
It happens at a certain age. I don't know how old you're going to be on your birthday here in a couple of weeks, but you just have dog pictures all the time on your phone.
Yes, I know. CDC also announced no COVID for anybody. Recommended no COVID for anybody.
I mean, the people who I know that get COVID have had the vaccine, so it doesn't really add up to me.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
These pictures. I'm not finding this picture. I thought it was while we were all together that I found that maybe that's why I can't find it, because we took so many pictures.
It's about time. Can't rely on Polly all the time for pictures, right?
Well, we
Not
can.
the kind of pictures you want.
Well, he won't post them though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a plan. Always a plan with that.
Oh, come on.
See, my ticker says Litecoin, $97.26. Where is that pulling from? I can't buy it for that.
Yeah,
There's no way.
so who's buying it at that?
Right. Who's getting that price? Because it's not me. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't find it for that price.
Who's buying it for
I
that?
got a few dollar bills in my pocket. I'll buy some if somebody wants to sell me some. I got a wad of dollar bills, and it's a Friday night. What am I going to do with myself? I should buy a Litecoin. That's what I should do.
The dollar fell over 50% compared to gold. If you price it in gold in this last year.
In 1 year.
In 1 year. I'm like, that
Not
is
in silver, because
so
it's just
sad.
as bad.
No, it's so sad. Okay, let me see.
That's it. The purchasing power is dead.
I know I sent it to you. Well, no, we were together, so I probably didn't send it to you. I probably showed you.
You telepathically sent it to me.
Maybe.
Standing next to me going, yeah, you probably did just show it to me and
Damn it.
forgot. I think you did. Yeah.
I think I did.
Yeah. It's lost to the digital archive.
Well, damn it. Well, I could probably search it up.
Well, we can always do that.
I might have sent it to Skullcap too. Let me see. Go ahead.
Along, that whole refining thing. Yeah, we'll see what happens is if the demand's that high, you're going to see FOMO into silver just because a lot of people don't have it, believe it or not. Everybody we talk to, we know, but most of the general populace, they just don't. It's not on their radar at all. And when you see a $4,000 ounce gold and you see a $50 an ounce silver, and they're talking about all-time high for silver, it's never been this high since 2011 and then to 1980. It's going to get some attention, and then people are going to be, I need to get some. And if you don't have any, what's $50 for an ounce? I mean, you're just like, I need to get some. And so you spend $100 on a couple ounces if you can get it that cheap, at spot price. And people are going to do that. And as you get the psychology of human beings, as more and more, as the price goes up, more and more people are going to want it because everybody wants to ride that speeding train, and get on it, and want to be a part of it, and FOMO into it. And so where's it end up? Who knows? I mean, over $100, pretty easy. I mean, especially if there's a supply crunch. Who knows where it goes? Let me let this dog in, then I'll talk about nickels and pennies too.
That's good. Yeah, I found the Trump coin thing, so I'll talk about that. So this is so crazy because it is coming out of the Treasury. This is a minted coin. It is silver. So this is, I've got, there's other pictures of it. But this is going to be before it will be POTUS, the real Donald Trump, which, the Fed always does dead presidents. So it's kind of cool that the Treasury is honoring a live president.
His Majesty Trump, right?
Yes. What did they call him? I have that document too. It was like,
I think that's what it was.
Was it His Majesty?
Yeah, I think so.
So POTUS, real Donald Trump will forever be the face of America's 250th birthday, thanks to Secretary Scott Bessent. and Treasure Beach. There's Treasure, U.S. Treasurer Beach.
Wow.
And see, he's actually the treasurer of for in the U.S. Treasury, the treasurer. So he's filling multiple shoes. So when I say that they also made him the CEO of the IRS, it's like, hey, yeah, we're getting rid of this company, so you're going to also fill in as that while we get rid of that. I mean, how many jobs is little Marco Rubio doing right now? 5, 6, 7, he said, or whatever.
Little Marco paying his penance.
So now as they're
Around.
getting rid of these things and moving them into the treasury, which you had brought up, this falls right in line with Road to Ruta, that it's going under, because it's going into the what did I say?
Security.
Social Security office.
Yeah. That was my first thought, because that was the question in the Road to Ruta comic, is that, how are we going to pay people? The dividends, I guess you could say, how do we pay them? And it was always, who's worked the longest, who's older, that kind of thing. It's kind of, what you put into the system. And so that's what Social Security is. I mean, the longer you work, not the way it was developed, but I mean, that's what it's become, to where you're
record of,
yeah, you work long enough, and you get more money at the end, and based on your time input. And so it's just kind of interesting to me that there's a tie in there. I don't know. No coincidences.
No coincidences.
Interesting events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they don't put like live presidents on coins. I mean, that's not normal.
Or bills.
Right.
And remember how, Bix has been tracking the Eagles and the men, and calling them out, literally phone calling them out, about them not keeping up with demand.
Mm-hmm.
And well,
if
they had to shut it down, which he also knew, they shut it down to retool and to put the notch back June. I can't remember what year they did that.
2021 was the first one, the second series of the Eagles, because that's when they switched over the design on the reverse.
Okay. Where the Eagles are bringing in the he changed, so the eagle is like bringing in the branches now or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the change was.
Oh, let's see.
And then, so now if they've changed, slowed down production again. Well, that's because they're probably printing these in the background, getting ready for the 250th celebration.
I've got the old one, and the old one is just a crest. It's the eagle.
Let me make
sitting.
Yeah.
Just kind of there.
Oh, okay.
And then the new one, it's swooping in.
Yeah.
Like it's holding something and bringing it. This is just holding the branches.
Yeah.
It's just holding arrows. But the new one, it's in movement, it's in flight. And so.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Make of it what you will.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, sorry. I don't know where that noise came from. So I can't turn it off. Oh man. Well.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna just for a time, beat the dead horse again. The pennies and nickels. My experience this week, I've been saying for a long time that the poor man's option to get metals in your possession is to just go to the bank and buy some nickels. You can buy a $2 roll of nickels, and each one is 5 cents, face value, but the metal value today is 6 cents, because it's 75% copper and 25% nickel. You don't have to search through it. It's easy. Just go buy it. Go buy a box of them, and you get 2,000 nickels. It's $100. I think, if I did my math right. Mm-hmm. And so you can walk out of the bank and you've got, copper and nickel. And, it's no different than in 64 when you took dimes that had 90% silver in it, and the next year in 65 they didn't. You're actually getting the metal and taking possession of it, and you're just hanging on to it because it's going to beat inflation. And just an example of that is the penny in 82. They switched over and just a regular Lincoln cent penny, it was 95% copper in 1982. And then in 1982, they switched it to where it's 97.5% zinc, a cheaper metal. And it's a little bit lighter than the copper penny. But you can get in circulation right now. If you look through your change, I mean, you can pull out, 1982 and before. I mean, you got to weigh the 82s because they did switch, but anything before 82, you can pull out. And they're 95% copper, and they're worth over 3 cents each in copper value. I mean, 3 cents for each one of those pennies. I mean, so, and you can go to the bank and buy those until now, because the penny is going out of circulation. They're not making any more. I went into the bank the other day and I'm like, hey, you have any pennies? We can't sell pennies anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. They're done. They're not.
Literally were refused sale of pennies.
Yeah, they said we can't sell any.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay.
I heard that on your
policy
video.
or a mint policy or what it is.
Yeah.
But they're not making anymore, so they can't get any more. And so what they have. And the one lady at the second bank I went to talked about, yeah, they're going to have to figure something out because, with all the, making change for people, you can't use the penny. It's going to be obsolete. So, and I said, well, it looks like we're rounding up to a nickel. I mean, all the things. Think about that, though. If you can't produce the pennies in circulation to make change, you're gonna have to, if it's $2.99, it's gonna have to be $3 now, or $2.95, because you're not going to be able to make change, between 5 cents increments. And I mean, that's going to be a fundamental shift in how we do things. Well, digital currency will fix that, so there's no worries. But that's the path. But the nickels are right behind it.
Yeah.
Because I went in, I've always gone into my bank and, hey, can I buy a box of nickels? Oh, yeah, hang on. Went in this time, they're like, no, we don't have any. I was like, you don't have
No
any to sell?
nickels either.
So we don't have any to sell. So I'm like, what's that mean? I'm like, okay, I didn't press it because it was like a hard no. And I'm always, go in there and it was just interesting. We don't have any. I think that's what she said. We don't have any to sell. And you got to think the nickel's next. They're going to take it out of circulation because there's no way they can continue losing like they're losing in making this, because there's a refinement cost, there's a purchase cost, a mint cost, and it's worth 6 cents in metal value, and they've only got 5 cents stamped on it. You can go in there and rob the bank, basically. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're getting more metal content out than what you're paying. It's an arbitrage in a way. And so they'll be getting rid of those, no doubt in my mind. And then that just leaves us with the smallest increment would be the dime. Very interesting, right?
It is interesting.
The dime.
And so does that change and then if the dollar just lost 50% buying value, purchasing value in a year.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
I see this as I'm sorry. I'm like,
no, you're okay. You're okay.
Mitch is coming. Go ahead.
Because the dogs are going to go nuts for just a minute. No, I just can't even, like, the exponential loss of purchasing power that the American dollar is going through. Of course, us egotistical Americans, all I can think about is what we're going through. I'm sure it's happening all over the world. But this is the time where precious metals is the thing. These are the stories where people come out of the Great Depression, and the stories that are made where, somebody was able to buy a home or a car or whatever with that one gold coin or that one silver coin or whatever that they were given during that time or before that time, because that's the thing that held the value. It's so funny because I just think of, my mom has given us silver since, I mean, she gave me silver coins for my children, even in my first marriage. And my first husband's parents, I was like, oh, look, these are so cool. And they're my first husband's parents are assholes. And the wife was like, oh, I guess they had lost money and back in the 80s or whatever, they probably bought at the top.
High.
Yes.
Right.
And so she's like, yeah, we're gonna hold on to these for the kids and whatever. And she's like, oh, and she made some nasty comment, whatever. I was like, whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's like buying Litecoin at $400. You know, it sours you.
Yeah. So
I
she had
mean, really.
taste in her mouth about it. But I was like, yeah, my parents bought it. But I thought it was, you know, beautiful coin, whatever. And to be here now, and my kids are really excited about having the silver that Nana has bought them over all these years for Christmas and all this, you know, kind of feels good.
Yeah, validating. You know, the thing is though, instead of being bitter, let's learn from that lesson. And when
Yeah.
it goes down to $10, load up.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
like Litecoin. It goes down to $22. Load up. I
Well,
mean, instead of being
like
bitter about it, learn
with
your lesson.
yeah, with the markets dumping, if you are able to get on, even if it's Cash App, and yes, they have fees, but it's, you know, Coinbase is locking everybody out because they don't want to let go of what coins they do have.
They're going to charge you a premium on it. I mean, you know, like I said, I looked and I'm like, really? $110, $113? Come on.
Yeah. See what you can get your hands on when, you know, when the market's running. So
Yeah. And see, that's at some point, you know, we keep talking about unobtainium. At some point, there's not enough to go around for everybody, whether it be Litecoin, Bitcoin, gold, silver, well, maybe not gold. But just go pan it in the river, you know, every time it rains, you know, and then get some gold. Can't do that with silver. It's a lot harder to get. But I mean, copper, even, you know, nickel, those things that have, you know, real value. If you're building out an economy, I mean, you need copper. I mean, it's just, you know, there are things that, but get them when they're on sale. Why not do that? I mean, you know, it drives me crazy. It's like there's a blue light special at Kmart, you know, and it's like they roll out the little laminate wood box with the blue light, you know, and it's like everybody rushes to that aisle 15, aisle 17. And it's like, get it on sale, you know, but just you're never going to buy the bottom, you're never going to buy the top. Only one person does that. And it's like, why be bitter because you paid too much for something? At some point it won't matter what you paid for it because you're not gonna be able to get it. And if you want to get it, it's gonna really going to cost you something, if it's a, you know, a rare asset that's useful.
but
So
then
I mean,
have a plan for
right,
it. Don't just have the Picasso in the attic that, you know, that you suffer all your life and then you die and you never enjoyed it. You know
right,
what
I'd be looking at that thing every day. I'd be like, look at that on the wall, like
Right.
that painting on the wall.
Yes. Enjoy it or pay off debt with it. You know,
Right.
make that plan and work your plan. Because that it's just life is too short and too precious. And these things are meant to be given to us as tools for us to do work with. And if you do nothing with it, you won't get any more.
It's a rusty tool in the toolbox.
That's
You
right.
know, what good is it?
Like, and we're supposed to be an overflowing fountain. And if your fountain is not overflowing, if it's not going out, no more is coming in, you know? So we need to be like moving these things first in, first out kind of thing, and doing something with these tools, not just hoarding them. Said the girl with too much glass. But
And rabbit plates.
And rabbit plates. I don't have that many rabbit plates. I lost my rabbit plates in a bad divorce, but I gained one back, a pink one. So, because a good friend helped me out. Thank you. So, but I'm returning the favor in
I know. Exchange of energies.
Exchange of energies. Yes.
Building out the network, building out a community, you know, and yeah, definitely. Those are valuable tools.
We're more together,
Mhm.
you know? So
Absolutely.
we do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. Build out that network. As the 3i Atlas comes at us.
Oh, whatever. Like how many
What do you think about that?
How many three-eye atlas? I called it three-eyed atlas. How many three-eye atlas have been around us before? Or I mean, remember when they nuked Hawaii or almost nuked Hawaii, and the military took it out? I think.
Oh yeah,
a couple years.
Right.
The year we were getting married, it was 2017.
2017 then, yeah.
Yeah. But they just don't. There's so many close calls.
And happy anniversary. You had an anniversary this week.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
The anniversary to my wonderful husband. Yeah, 8 years.
Yep.
So like how many close calls have we all had and we
And not known about.
have not even known about it?
Right. That's what makes me suspect of this, because there's so
Yeah.
much chatter about it.
Yeah.
And, whenever there's an event, it's, buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. I mean, everybody's building up to this, and, we're going to have alien contact, and all,
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is that going to change my life? Not really.
No. And at the same time, they
What am I
came
going to do? What am I going to do?
That's what Mom said. She was like, what am I going to do about it?
Right.
And at the same time, this big story rolls through, which is it more like filling the chatter space with that, because at the same time they roll out with a story that says that human DNA has been infiltrated for the thing, with alien DNA.
Yeah.
Well, is that, was that the jab? Is that all the million vaccines that they've given us since birth?
It could be anything. Yeah, because they've got monkey virus in it.
Right. I don't
know. DNA. Yeah. It comes from dead cells. I mean, of sometimes pigs.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
maybe that's why we're all a little porky after COVID. I
don't know. I'm slim and trim and fit and ready to go. I was at the thrift store and I got a new pair of pants and svelte.
I know. You sit down to 34. That's awesome.
Yeah, 34.
Yeah. It's good.
Been a while. It's been quite a while, actually.
It's good. Good stuff.
I think the lowest I've ever been is like a 33, and that's starting to waste away. That's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at an ideal weight right now. I feel pretty good. And I feel really good, actually.
Yeah. And you've got good muscle form in your shoulders and your arms and stuff.
Yeah. So
really good at work. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and here's our friend Ron. Ron came and joined us. He looked great.
He did look good.
I did not recognize him.
I know.
His skin, he has been using C60. I can't remember what else he was using.
His complexion looks really good. Well, you can see it without the beard now,
But he was so pink. His skin, he has really good circulation now. His skin was so pink, like no wrinkles. So the C60 is working for him for sure.
We won't leak his age, but I'm telling you, he looks 10 years younger than what he is.
It was great to catch up with him. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I'm actually 71, believe it or not. No.
It goes fast. Yeah, it goes fast. And it is just a number.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't even know how old you were.
No.
We're having that discussion. He's like, no, I'm going to be this age. It's like, no, you're not. When were you born? Doing math behind the bar, and you're like,
I was close.
You're close. It's kind of funny though. I don't know.
Well, at this difference, what point does it make, or whatever?
What difference at this point does it make?
Whatever that bitch said, yeah.
Yeah, whatever she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you look lovely no matter what age you are, Lisa.
Well, you're very sweet.
There you go.
It's better than the alternative at this point. I'm not ready to go yet, so I'm not afraid to go, but I'm not ready to go yet.
Yeah.
So.
Right. There's a country song about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a country song about almost
about basically everything.
Yeah.
Anything that you're going through, there's a country song.
And apparently a Bible verse.
There could be. Yes, I think so.
Apparently. Yeah. Mom was
there's a lot in there.
Commenting. I thought it was hilarious. Apparently, there's a lot of different religions that, they think you should drink, they think you shouldn't drink. Some of them serve it at church. Some of them are like, oh, you're going to hell if you drink that fermented juice,
Well, every priest I know had no problem drinking, anything made with hops at a wedding.
Yeah. But then there's other religions where it's like, that is the devil's liquid or whatever. And so I think Mom grokked it up. I don't know. We were sitting there last night and I was like, oh, I have this Bible app. And I said, it makes like memes of Bible verses. And so she's like, oh my gosh. So I started making memes of the Bible verses about like, one of them's funny. It's like, you should have wine because of illness in your stomach or something like that. It's like get well. Don't, it says you should
medicinally.
literally it says, do not only drink water. You should have wine for like illness in your stomach or whatever.
The flavonoids.
Well, shit, mom, you're on a healing journey. Put this one out there. And then there was another one that talked about like that wine was part of God's bounty. It listed like the cattle, the growing fields, the bread, the oil from the fruits and whatever. And it was like, and the wine. And I was like, oh, there you go.
There it is. Turning water into wine. Poof.
There you go. So it was kind of funny. So I made these cute little, like beautiful, pictures of the fields and whatever, and the Bible verse on there. And then mom put pictures of like her meal and a nice glass of wine, not getting blotto or anything, but just anyway.
Let me pull out my box out of the fridge.
Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah. Speaking of fridges, I'm repping it today. I got the Modelo shirt on because there's so much Modelo here. I just happened to put it on today. And then, I was rearranging things. This little white fridge is full of freaking Modelo bottles. I need some help.
Well,
somebody needs to come drink this stuff.
Well,
everybody left a lot behind. I'm going to have another meetup just to consume all this.
I bought Flight and we brought a bunch of Tito's. That's what we bought.
I know there's Tito's up here. Okay, that big red cooker that I have, that I had the roasts in that first night.
Yes.
The beef and all that. Anyway, it's great, but where am I going to put this big thing? And so in the house, I've got a cabinet. It's full of liquor bottles. I'm like, I'm cleaning this thing out. So I brought a bunch of them out here. So this bar is fully stocked because I needed a place to put this big cooker in the crock pots.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, there's so much booze out here right now. People need to come. We need to have another meetup before the end of the year.
There you go.
Because
I heard there might be, I think I heard there might be a reason to celebrate. So we'll see.
Little bird told me.
Yeah, we'll see.
You never know.
You never know.
It's all about winning. WWW. Winning. All the W's.
We'll see how that goes.
Yes.
Whatever. Yeah, AJ, the address. He says he just needs an address, so AJ's gonna attend.
You're gonna help? Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Just awesome. The address. Stop in anytime.
That's awesome.
Bar is always open. It's 5:00. All the clocks are set to 5:00, and Lisa, you can attest to that, right?
It's true.
It is. It's true.
That is very true. Melania got the Ukrainian children released.
Making deals with Putin.
Yep. Making a backdoor channel.
Back channel deals with Vladimir Putin. What is that?
Which, a lot of people have hinted around or wondered if she was really Q this whole time. She's brilliant. She speaks.
There has been, that speculation before,
whatever. And for her to say back channel communication, whatever, I thought that was quite interesting. I always watch her outfits for communication, and she was wearing the same exact outfit that she was wearing when Trump said, well, what do you think this is? This is the calm before the storm.
Oh, in that meeting of all the brand?
Yeah, that was the same outfit.
Interesting.
And
so are we going to hear it? The storm was upon us. There's a speculation that it's coming.
It's possible. There was a huge earthquake off of the Philippines and also out in the Pacific. No, I'm sorry. That's right. Atlantic, I think. And they, just before we got on, when Trump was making the announcement about the nation's first pharmacy thing and that they're going to roll out in January, we're going to have Trump RX. And he didn't have anything to do with naming it. So everybody that's hating on him, get off hating on him. But we will have very competitive pricing for medication for people in the US, which will help not only individuals, but it's going to help state budgets because so many states that have like people on Medicaid and things like that, that affects the state budget because if their state is paying for their medicine,
right,
they're getting ripped off.
And it's ridiculous. I mean, you go to other countries and, it's a tenth of the price. I mean, what is this crap? I mean, it's all just kickbacks and royalties. I don't know what it is, but it's ridiculous. I mean, it really is.
Well, the Dr. Oz even said the middlemen. He mentioned the
Mhm.
middlemen. He said the middlemen are no more.
The money changers,
Mhm.
basically, those den of vipers that we need to turn tables on.
Yep. Yep. So that was really encouraging. There were some really good announcements today. There were some good things that came out. So
There's a lot coming at us fast and furious.
it's
Changes are afoot.
yeah. And then the US debt clock put out some really interesting headlines. I should pull up the images. The first one was the big, well, not the first one. The most recent one was the silver revaluing, or the silver, what did they call it? They called it like release. Where was it? Let me see. I'm gonna have to do this again. They called it silver. Hold on, I'll share with you. To stage. It was like, what was the wording?
All I can think is a silver slipper.
Yeah. No, they
It's like huffing on Chanel over here.
Oh yeah, I left my empty bottle.
It smells really good though.
There it is, Silver Liberation. This was the one from about 6 hours ago. And I said, sounds good to me. And they show, I think that's like a Kennedy coin, Revolution, USA Freedom, Silver Liberation. And then there was one
I can't see that.
Earlier.
It's like a Litecoin round.
Where?
On the bottom right. I can't see it though.
You can't see it.
I've got one right here though. Litecoin round.
There's like an eagle, and then there's a Kennedy, and there's a something else. I can't remember. I can't see what it is. A Walking Liberty, and then one that looks like this and says Revolution. And then there was one that they put out just before that. This one. And they said, check the date. And this is from, and it says future headlines, which I've never seen the debt clock put out a future headlines thing. Maybe somebody else has before. I guess this was put out way back in August 25, August 7th of 25. And it says on October 13th, 25, federal marshals raid the Federal Reserve building in New York in search of looted USA gold. The Fed.
That's a biggie.
So it'd be interesting if that actually happens.
And what did I tell you last night? What did I see?
I didn't want to bring it up if you didn't want to bring it up.
No, I'll bring it up. I mean, it was just a synchronistic event. I was reading something and hearing something at the same time. It happens, and I was just like, I paid attention to it. And, it was number 13. And I'm like, well, what's significant about 13? There's something got to be significant about it because, when I get these little things, it's, what is it? And then you start 13, 13, 13, 13, and then you bring this up. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's it then. This Monday, something's going to happen big because I've had a sense that something big is coming. I mean,
so it's Indigenous Day, Columbus Day, which Trump just made a proclamation to turn back into Columbus Day. But it's also this statement where what's kind of zinging for me with you saying all that, when the treasurer said, where is it? I mentioned it earlier and I showed you guys where he said, oh, here it is. What are they telling you that's about to go down? Scott Bessent says the U.S. Treasury is ready to take immediate exceptional measures to ensure market stability.
Yeah. When was that posted? What was the time frame? What was the date stamped?
It says October 10th.
Today
at 5:37 a.m.
A.M.?
A.m.
I mean, the markets didn't go wonky until late in the day. Well, it's
Yeah.
interesting that we'd say that beforehand because, it's telegraphing it then.
Hmm.
Knew something was going to happen. Look at the crypto market. It just dumped. And then, the stock market too, before it closed. I'm just like, okay. And he said that this morning. So they know something's coming.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at the bond rates or anything like that. That's usually a precursor. But I mean, the Japanese bond rates were up, which unwinds a carry trade, because you could borrow the bonds cheap, get money, from Japan cheap and then go buy a bunch of other stuff. But, as the rates go up, anyway, that unwinds things. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but I'm not following it. I don't know. There's silver and gold are telegraphing it, basically, is what it comes down to. I mean, it's the canary in the coal mine. When those things move like they've moved, something in the financial system has some serious issues. I mean,
Well,
and
this was
that's
one of the things the SGT report said. He goes, this is accurate. It means that the banksters threw approximately 15% more than the annual global supply of physical silver at the market. And silver still finished above $50. This
right.
is once in a lifetime cup and handle breakout that's here. And
Yeah.
so that's where I was like, okay, this is where I was trying to share some of the little chart things that people were
And I'm
putting.
curious on those charts because I don't know what, the average, if there is an average move because it goes parabolic, on a cup and handle move, if you can take it from the trough of the cup and if that tells you the indicator of how high it could go. But I mean, it goes big is basically what happens. It goes parabolic and it's mind blowing. And, $600 silver at that point would probably be in the cards. Just saying.
Yeah, here's Melania in the same outfit as the calm before the storm, and then today.
Okay. Hmm.
So I don't know.
They don't do things by accident. I
No.
mean, she doesn't wear things by accident. You've seen the weird stuff that she wears and the different, flavors that she's, donning. So
Yeah,
nothing's by chance.
I
All
love.
intentional.
Oh, has anybody noticed? This is what a lot of people are also announcing this, that like no more chemtrails since the shutdown.
That may be the case. I don't know because I know before that I did see some last week. I'll have to pay attention
That's what.
because I'll
Yeah,
see them
Mama
after here.
mentioned it today while we were out driving around.
Okay. Interesting. Well, and then didn't Florida shut down the ability to do any kind of any airports? They're not allowing any kind of chemicals, spraying, that kind of stuff. Chemtrails basically.
They're the second state now.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause
Tennessee banned it. They said nope, no flyovers. But
yeah,
the airports, see that's a pinch point. It's like you're not taking off if you got this equipment.
yeah,
So you need more of that at the state level to where it's like, F this, we're done.
yeah, pretty exciting.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm sure it's nutritious stuff though that's being sprayed on us.
it's got to be good for you.
Good for the body. Does the body good. Pass it on.
Yep, yep, yep. This one was on the 9th, so that's not the one. I thought I had some other charts, but I guess I don't. Anyway, exciting stuff.
Abso-smurfly. Exciting.
Yeah, Thuran said it's even clearer in California. Wow.
Wow. We can just
Interesting.
get some clear heads out there, would be okay. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of good people out there.
There
It's
are.
just, again, it's like Illinois. I mean, it's great people, mostly rural, not a lot of big cities. I mean, really, there aren't. I mean, you look at Peoria is like 100,000, Springfield maybe 100,000, and then you get up near Chicago, and it's just like this condensed area of just crazy. It's just what is going on here. But I mean, the rest of the states, like, we're cool. I mean, we do our thing, and it's just these concentration, these power centers that are just wacko.
Yeah.
And it's the people running it. I mean, you got some really whacked out people running stuff, and
One person per acre versus 100 people per block.
right, you just condensed, and and when you herd people into cities like that, they are dependent by nature, and so you've got politicians that pander to them and say, oh, I'll take care of you, we'll do this, we'll do that, I'll do that, because by nature, you're not independent if you live in a city. You are dependent upon everything, all your food, all your utilities, everything, yeah, you're going to gravitate towards the big brother, the hand that, makes you feel good. And, I'm going to get you this and give you this and give you this. And that's just the way it is. That's why Jefferson liked the, agrarian society, and, saw America as that, more self-sufficient, self-subsisting, farms and that kind of thing, because that tends to breed independence, and, stewardship of the land. And you actually give a crap about, things because you kind of have to, and because you're earning it and working for it, and you got to work with people, you don't have this, you go over here to your neighbor, that kind of thing. Not banging the cities, but I mean, there's a lot of good people in cities, but you are basically dependent if you live in a city.
You kind of have to be. Well, everybody, chooses their own level of comfort,
choice.
And
So they tend to be all blue, unless you're in Oklahoma.
Yeah, then they're red. Yeah, every county, for sure. Yeah, but I think that's just all changing. I think everybody's kind of disassociating with.
I think so.
People are so irritated by like the choices that others are making for them. That I think more and more people are like, you know what, you don't get to talk for me. You don't get to choose for me anymore. I hope that, I really hope that that's kind of the way people are turning, and they don't want
to. I think it is
anymore.
Yeah.
Even whether that's a doctor or don't think for me. I can think for myself.
Or a lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah. Jim Cramer is clearly not making good choices for people. Yes.
Light. Seek out the light. Be a lighthouse.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't
need light
need
out there. Wake people up.
Even the retirement plans, people, even the Social Security thing, that was forced on people. Because you have a job, employers, if you choose to get a job, a job where you're not self-employed, then you're going to be stolen from. And that is hijacked, because if you choose to have a company where you employ people, you need to have certain licenses, and you have to follow rules by big government. And so then you have to be a big bully for the government and steal from your employees.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, the whole system is just.
Yeah, you're basically a free agent for the government. They'll pay you. They just make you do it. And it's like at the consequence, like schools, for instance. We had it in COVID here in Illinois, to where we're not going to do the masking policy. Some schools, well, you're going to get certified, from disaccredited from the state board of education because you're not following the rules. And it's like, wait a minute, this is an independent school district. Or fine, we'll cut off the money. Guess what? You don't get school lunch money anymore. You know what I mean? They've got you by the hooks in you, into where, you're not going to get the money. You're not going to get the funding. You're not going to have the little piece of paper that says your degree's any good when you graduate people. And that's how they manipulate things at that level, or we'll pull your accreditation.
But that's
pull your license.
That's an unhealthy,
that's a bad relationship.
Relationship. Yes. That's an unhealthy parent. That's not raising, a child to be independent on their own. You know what I mean? That's a manipulative relationship. That's terrible, So that's where like people got mad at Governor Stitt because he refused federal funds for school lunches or whatever, and he's like, yeah, because we're not going to be beholden to them. We'll figure it out.
We don't want things to line.
Yeah, and he worked a deal, and like one of the Indian tribes were using like casino money or whatever, that they were going to pay the school lunches for the children or something. I'm like, there you go. Like, work something out,
Exactly. And see, this is the thing that people don't understand. Government just gets in the way. They get in the way, they make edicts and mandates and all this BS. But see, that's an example of like, okay, fine, pull the funding. I don't care. Fine. We'll go to the local community. We'll go to businesses in the community. We'll go to groups in the community and figure out a plan how to make it work, because everybody wants to make sure their kids get a good education. Everybody, because it's healthy for the entire, social structure.
But is it? Then and that's bullshit
if
too.
It's done right.
Well, but is it? Because we know now it's indoctrination.
Well,
It's like,
exactly. School system. I agree with you.
training them to walk in a line
Yeah, I
and
agree.
not ask questions. So all that's bullshit too. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
just saying we all want to, the kids to have a good education, knowledge, critical thinking, that kind of thing.
right.
But, when you got government involved, it's like, this is what I'm telling you right now, everything's done on a Chromebook. It's irritating to me. I can't stand it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and it's all digital. Hardly anything's written down anymore. They're not picking up a pencil and doing things. I mean, even the math, they put it on the freaking, and it's like, okay, you're disconnecting from that brain activity to where, the physical and the brain, it all comes together. It's like you talk with your hands like I do. Okay, thoughts start going. You write something, thoughts start going. The creative process, everything ties together. But if you're sitting there on a keyboard scrolling back and forth, it's not even a touch screen. Oh, it's terrible. You can't move it, and it's like scroll over. And it's dumbing us down. I mean, it's so inefficient. It's so ridiculous, but it's easier for the curriculum, and it gets graded right away. It's all done. And it's just, they've screwed schools up so badly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It is.
But this is a guy who went to, Eureka College, where Reagan went. And, all my tests were handwritten in the little blue books. You didn't have Scantrons and any of that. I had to write it all and explain it, and it's like, you got to know the material. That's what I'm used to. That's what it should be.
That was mine at Oklahoma State. You had to go buy it. You had to go to the student store first and buy the little book, the little blue books, and then go take your test.
Those are your answers. You write it down.
Yep. Man.
Can't fake it to make it. Not in that scenario.
Those were the days. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, I think things are coming around. I did see where Trump was, I don't know if he got it passed through. He was working to get one of Harvard's big grants or some Harvard's grant money sent to tech schools. And that was kind of exciting. I love seeing that. Mom and I were looking through this magazine while we were at the chiropractor, and they have this wellness, like college or something here. I can't remember, but they have some classes for homeschool kids, and they've got like everything from like pottery to coding to cooking and all this kind of stuff. And so when Cannon comes back, we're gonna check into some of those things, because they've got all kinds of different things that he can go kind of do on different days and whatever. So that was kind of cool. Looked really interesting. It's like, man, make learning fun again. Make it like, remember when we had home ec and you went in there and it was like all those little kitchen cubby things, and it was like really cool.
Burn all kinds of stuff, because you don't know how to cook it. Well, that's me, my experience.
It was still fun.
Make the wrong brownies with the wrong ingredients.
No, well,
that wasn't me though.
With someone in the room, yeah.
But that was fun.
Yeah,
that stuff.
Fun. Yeah.
Making a mess.
Yeah. Oh man, making a mess. That's how you learn.
That's all. Now I do it for real. That's all I do is make messes in the kitchen.
I'm sure. I can just imagine.
And the whole house, for that matter.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, any other updates we should fill anybody in on? Or do you guys in the chat have any updates for us?
Right. I've covered all my stuff. Okay.
I think that's it. I mean,
I want to thank everybody for everything. I mean, there's so many things, brought, and I mean, Polly, I assume it's Polly, you bought some light up shoestrings for me. I mean, and Lisa, all the gifts. You got the chessboard over there, and you got all this stuff here. We got this here. We got all the things everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just very thankful for everybody. It was a great meetup. I mean, it really was. Everybody just like a beehive. Everybody's just getting everything done. It was the most relaxing meetup I've ever had, because everybody now gets it and just takes over. And I'm just like, this is awesome. Yeah. It was really good.
It's like a family reunion time, because everybody just kind of jumps in and does their thing and helps with everything. And there's little units of people chatting over here and learning something over there. And, oh, hey, did you talk to him about this? And, oh, did you talk to her about that? And it was so much fun. Yeah, it was a great, great time. Always
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
And Pops came out.
Oh yeah.
And shared, set up his little store, and we got to
little trade and post.
And trade. Yeah, that was fun. And
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. Yeah. And Charlie has the greatest mushrooms ever. Yes, he does.
Exactly. Charlie made up all that food. Mitch cooked up a bunch of food, and I mean, it was just like,
yes, it was
there
great.
was so much food, it was ridiculous. I had food left over. I'm eating steaks for a week.
Yeah, that breakfast, and pasta salad and something else. I don't know. She made a bunch of stuff. Yeah, she was making all kinds of stuff too.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanksgiving every day. Oh yeah, the Warrior made tacos.
Oh yeah, Benny made tacos. I forgot about that.
Had the
that was delicious.
Over to Mitch's, and they whipped up some what do we have? Skirt steak he cut up? Yeah, skirt steaks. Yeah. Marinated skirt steaks, cut them up, and I mean, it was delicious.
So this was such a cool experience. So Westwood and I and Tom, who all went? Was it me?
Tom and Mark and you.
Mark, yes.
Yep.
Jumped in
the Silver Slipper.
Yes. And drove down to this farm, and the sweet little family let us in their home, and Westwood goes back there, and they're loading up coolers full of steaks from their farm. So this is like farm fresh from butchered cows, whatever.
Farm to table right there.
Yes, it was amazing. And then Tom tried to buy one of their watermelon. They were like, no, that's for us.
Nope, can't sell that.
Yeah.
You can buy all the T-bones and all the ribeyes you want, but you're not getting the watermelon.
No, you're not taking the watermelon. But he did try. Yeah, but it was delicious. Yeah. And we used that for a couple meals, didn't we? We had
the fillets, there was some of that left, and
there were sausage for breakfast and fillets and
all kinds of food,
hamburgers and steaks and tacos and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
There's not fillets left anymore, brother. What was left has left the building.
Those were gone.
Oh man, yeah, that's because I had a ribeye thawed out and we didn't eat it, and then there's 2 ribeyes in the pack, and then there's a New York strip still in the pack, and I cooked that up I think Monday. Dad came over and we still had some of the beef brats. I mean, there's so much food. It's crazy. Got a sirloin steak sitting in there when I go in. I'm gonna pan fry that thing before Spaces.
Oh, there we go. Spaces tonight. Everything. You heard it.
Pan cook it, I guess. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm eating good.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Feeling pretty good too.
Yeah, you should. You look great, and everybody had such a great time. I think it was really wonderful. So, another Westwood in the books success. All right, you guys. Well, we will see you tonight or hear you tonight on Spaces. My love to everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. And thanks to everybody who joined us at Westwoods. That was amazing. So
let's do it again.
Yes.
Maybe soon.
Maybe soon. We'll see. See what Mitchie has to say about that.
Cool.
All right. Take care.
America's not the government, people. The America is you. It is the Grand fucking Canyon, the Rocky Mountains, the deserts of the Southwest, the Pacific fucking Ocean, the Atlantic fucking Ocean. It is the grandest continent. And what the fuck have you people done? You have turned yourself into sheep, every goddamn one of you.